Hello and welcome to another installment of Let's Play Civilization 4, Realism Invictus. This is the Ashard Het, and let's keep going with this. I was just taking a look at a few things. We are well ahead of everyone on technology, it appears. So, solid lead in that regard. Another immediate priority that I realized is it would behoove us to get spies everywhere again and start actively putting the espionage pressure on everyone else. In fact, I could actually go ahead, given my tech lead at the moment, and put the espionage slider at 10% probably. And I'm still waiting towards Venice. I should not have done that. That was an error on my part. I neglected to check this, so I still have a lead on these smaller 4 ones, but not enough to see what my main rivals are doing. We are 2 turns away, from getting another great person, which by the odds looks like it'll be an artist, and we still have this artist here. Next art era is going to be unlocked with paper, I think, which we already have. Church architecture, I think. Okay. Yeah, once again, I wish these were sorted by era, but that's okay. Yeah, this is medieval. Alright. Well, I guess it's Renaissance. No, it's Romantic, okay. Fine arts. So these have different prerequisites, I guess. The era itself is not totally unlocked by one thing, I suppose. Renaissance art. Yeah, no, it should be. That's what I thought. Renaissance. And then paper. These are for works of science, though. Right, okay, so church architecture should unlock medieval art. Yeah, there we go. I missed that a second ago. We're pretty close to the Renaissance. I might save my artists. Mechanics right now, we only have 1 queued. Yeah, actually, we're still a decent ways away from that. But if we want to play a more aggressive Renaissance game, I could still, if we get another artist, save both of them. The problem is you'd be paying the opportunity cost of that cultural output throughout that whole span of time. I might do a little bit less talking this time and just focus on playing. I'm not at my absolute most spry at the moment, so I would probably be liable to say stuff that ends up being wrong. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing at a fairly slow pace, so if I spend less time on commentary and just proceed with the game, that might be a good idea. Hope you all aren't bored. Of course, if I have an audience member at this point, I would assume not. Okay, let's bookmark that idea. And let's go here. How many spies I have? Only 3. Yeah, I guess some of them got caught. 3, and I have 7 cities, so we need at least 4 more. It wouldn't take too long to build either. 1, 2... 3, 4. There we go. Now, all of those, I will say, because spies have a 50% scaling marginal cost, as each one gets built, the amount of time that the others that are queued with fairly short turn times are going to be much longer, but those would still be the best cities to build them in anyway. Okay, and then let's make sure everything's allocated how we want. Uppsala, yeah. If I convert one of these... Yeah, that would cost me a health, but I have that in abundance. If I convert one of these lumber mills into a windmill, I'll be able to grow 2 more times. No, that's wrong. Where did I get that? I already have the +3. So yeah, we'll grow to 14 and then we'd be stagnant without additional food. Yeah, that's probably fine. 14 is big enough for now. Okay, well, now we do share a border with the Maya, but I was thinking about getting rid of that artist. I don't know if we're really... Well, they have more culture in that tile than we do. This row here. Well, actually, this tile specifically. Which means that next turn it should switch to them because Rome doesn't exist, and whoever has the most within an actual cultural range should get it. So yeah, I'll keep the artist there. This city's gonna grow much larger. Yeah, so too here, I'll keep the artist. We're gonna run into a health problem. Okay. Now, do I want to wait? For now, I will actually wait my espionage against him. Well, we already have enough to see what he's researching and stuff. Yeah, I'll not do that. What I will do, though, is... Nah, I'll just leave it on an even spread. Even though we already have plenty on the smaller ones, it's probably fine. Mechanics in 8 turns. Probably go with this next. Actually, that might be specific. I do like how arquebus is a later tech than gunpowder itself. It does upgrade to Swedish line infantry. Okay, yep, so that's on the same regular upgrade path as I suspected. Flintlock. Okay, so it doesn't replace line infantry. That's what I was confused about. I thought the Carolean replaced line infantry. It's just a separate, unique unit, I suppose. Okay. And quick overview of diplomacy here. The only current war is Maya in West Africa. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. Stealing techs and everything. Definitely need to get spies going everywhere. Alright, it was an artist. Yeah. If one learns theology before learning to become a man, one will never become a man. Now, I think you can stack artworks in the same city, unlike great works of science. More and more I'm leaning towards just killing the Maya instead of fighting a culture war there. Here does need some, this city does need some culture, though. If I attack the Mongols, it'll probably be later. He's friendly. I have some bad blood with my western neighbors, and he's a lot stronger, too. Plus, this land is not very lucrative, which incentivizes culture as an alternative to keep my border tight here. Alright, now there are no wars in the world, which means there will be more wars in the world soon. I'm losing money a bit too fast. I turned the science rate down just a bit. Yep, okay, someone... I should have done that myself. So the West Africans just got vassalized by the Mongols. The only reason I didn't do that is because he was currently at war. Of course, that does obligate you to protect them, and he is not doing great. In fact, he was the very bottom score before appearing higher in the list. He still is the bottom score, but he's higher up on the list now. Ah, Lenin. Where did you come from? You may have split off of Poland or something. You know, I'm not sure if other major civs... Yes, they can. Other major civs can break off if they're culturally related enough, because Washington from England. Well, Principality of Moscow, it's not like Moscow rebels or something. Okay. You might be the guy on the other continent. Okay, we don't know any units of his. But yep, here's the other continent, it looks like. And they're at war with each other, so he is over there, it looks like.
Deus ex machina.
Ah, it scared me. Okay, he's on the rampage. He's gonna go attack someone else now. Probably the Maya. And he may call me in on that one. Let me see. And if he does, I might want to participate. We're not hurting for a good tech rate. About 60% of your commerce being able to be devoted to yield rather than just money is a pretty good sign that you're not overextended, according to one of the creators of this mod. Now if we do, I want to hit this city pretty hard. We did lose a lot of our siege weapons though, when Rome counterattacked with its feudal levies. And that's a walled city on a hill. We are running serfdom, so we're going to get revolts. So devoting all of my mobile forces is perhaps not a great idea. However, if my garrisons are good enough, then it should be fine. And the trebuchet reduces defenses by more per turn. 10, okay. Yeah, that's not bad. If you can afford to sit there for 10 turns, or excuse me, 6 turns, maybe 7, because it'll crawl back up along the way, then 1 may be enough. Eight to 10. Let's get rid of. No, that's fine because the stag bonuses outweigh that. Yeah, send you here. That one's a bit thin. -10, you're getting ahead of us. Fine, be jealous. Okay. That's a lost cause. Even if it was valuable trying to get good relations with him. You know, trying to protect this iron almost doesn't matter since we're not too far from gunpowder, and we already have it ourselves. I wonder where he went with that stack. I think he would have, the Mongols would have dowed by now if that's what they were going to do. Another artist. Bertil Thorvaldsen. Okay. I guess I could wait till critical thought and just grab all of these at once. Critical thought is a little ways away though. Maybe I'll put it here and just test getting 2 when we do later and then devote 2 works to that city. Okay, new spy. We'll just go north and work our way down in terms of placing them in cities. Okay, that's a pretty wimpy rebellion. Spy will go there. We have 2 here. Spy. Here. We don't have 2 here. Oh, we did, but he was on cue to move. That's right. Okay. We'll probably have sulfur, which this tech will reveal. But let's wait and see. Alright, 1,000+ score club. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get this for the eventual time when we grow. Yeah, this ended up getting to be a medium-sized city, fortunately. Spy. You know, I've gone this whole game without running wealth or research, it seems. Maybe I did very briefly at one point, but I honestly don't remember that. If so,
alchemists, in their search for gold, discovered many other things of greater value.
Okay, did we get sulfur? Yes, okay. Ah, this city's value just keeps appreciating. Okay, you guys just got reassigned. That's surprisingly rare. I was expecting more of that. However, the western part of the continent seems pretty bereft of it, except for West Africa, who is the vassal of Mongolia, who also has it themselves anyway. So, cool, we might have a gunpowder monopoly on everyone until later on, when it's not modeled as necessary for a strategic resource. Vice versa, for a, strategic resource to be necessary for it. But the early gunpowder, we might have the market cornered. God, stupid screen popping thing. Okay. Oh, we got pirates now. Hey, I'm supposed to be the medieval pirate. Yeah, I need to build some ships. I thought about building a longship earlier, but yeah. Let's see. I can hurry. Cog. 4 strength, a Drakkar. Pirate galley 2. Oh yeah, no, we would annihilate that thing. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, and we get a bonus against sailing ships anyway. Yeah, this thing can almost hold its own against like a late medieval galley. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hurry one. Ooh, that's going to be expensive. Yeah, that's not worth the loss of seafood that I can replace. I will go ahead and build it ahead of the naval facility, though. The city's kind of worthless outside of... Well, I said its value keeps appreciating, but all the resources it granted us. I'll work on building a foreign devoted spy, which will take a while, but... Okay. I want to see these things in action, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off quick combat here. Yeah, look at that, 99% odds. And we get sunk first. Wow. That's kind of annoying. Even taking damage at all on 99+% odds. Okay, and then you need to replace the seafood. Alright, we got sulfur hooked up. Cool. Wow, 0.3. We almost died again. Whatever. I shouldn't have done that. That was kind of stupid to send a great general out like that. Open borders. Sure. Of course, I am giving them a tech bonus when I do this, in exchange for some trade routes, most likely. Actually, this is a tough choice. +2 to the harbor before all of our commerce modifiers would be pretty nice. And the ship would actually be pretty easy to build. I was thinking about this, but that's just a few turns. Let's do this. Yeah, +2 gold per turn. That's not bad. Thank you, patron merchant. Okay, we need to be working that. There we go. Yeah, caste system might be the only non-religious civic that actually gives you a bonus for your religion. We won't get to free commoners until city rights, but I will probably switch to that. That's going to be a lot of extra commerce. And we keep the ability to spend gold to finish production. City rights. It's back here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. I'll get my gunpowder hooked up and then switch to that. Or you know what, let's just do that one first. We're not in a great hurry. He still has like classical era units. Yeah, Monarch is way harder in my experience. Because this was a fairly unforgiving map and we managed to make a pretty good situation out of it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't choose that. A free 3-turn production unit or 2 gold per turn for the rest of the game. Getting a free unit just looks attractive though. I'm going to start building siege here in a minute, so... primarily in these 2 cities. Okay. Okay, the Celts declared war on Paramiswara. So I guess there's intercontinental war going on now. I don't think that had happened before.
Good government is no substitute for self-government.
Pikeman, interesting. Yeah, maybe civil service isn't so bad. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we're going to switch to this. I still like traditional custom. It seems like the legal branch is one of the only ones that doesn't seem to follow mostly a progression path. Like, you basically, between serfdom and caste system, you have a choice. Between craft guilds and merchant families, but otherwise it's sort of progressive. Outside of rule of fear, and then I guess maybe a feudal aristocracy, most of these have viability throughout much of the game's timeline, unlike government, which is sort of a... Well, I don't know, government might be situation specific, but this one, I think traditional custom is a strong civic throughout the game. Economy is mostly a strict progression, provided you which side of the fence you want to go on, but in units it progresses upward, so to speak. Free commoners, and it's probably, well, yeah, we'll stay in paganism until free religion. And speaking of that, I am going to switch out of Hinduism. Oh, I'm in Judaism, my bad. Get this actively spread everywhere so that we have more religions when we switch to free religion. Alright. That actually didn't make a difference somehow. Okay, but no more serf revolts of our own, at least. Oh, I am so stupid. Sometimes. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was at the expense of our food. Our serfdom farms. Okay. +1 from town and village. Where did I see that before? I don't know. This is why I shouldn't be giving too much commentary this time. Yeah, that was silly though, because now... Well... Only some of our cities have a food problem. Yeah, our capital does. That was stupid. I shouldn't have switched out of serfdom. We depended on that. Well, let's just see if we can make this work. We get this merchant. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Whoops. Alright, viewers, that was what you could call a careless mistake. I'm curious why it didn't seem to boost our economy very much. +1 for village and town. Whatever, it's just 5 turns. I'll just switch back in 5 turns. No great loss there. But let's see where our Jewish cities we can get this spread everywhere else. You can only build one rabbi at a time, I think. We need the monastery first, so let's go ahead and find the city that has a monastery. So yeah, our geography does sort of dictate that we stay in serfdom until much later in the game. We'll be switching out of Judaism once we get it spread everywhere. So I'm not going to invest in these buildings. And we're fairly close to free religion. Well, free religion, which no state religion. So actually, I think all of these buildings. So you need free religion for these communities, but it doesn't mean that, like, your synagogues have no value. It just requires the religion itself. So actually investing in all these buildings, I don't know, somehow I'm feeling like this isn't going to work. But it might. I think... Enables solar cult community. Oh, yeah, just a community for it. Okay. I think we can keep all of these, so I will invest in my religious buildings, and I should have done that with Hinduism while I was still in there. Another stupid comment, because if that's true, I should be able to build those, and I can't, because I don't have it as a state religion. So yeah, I don't think you get any benefit from... Well, I mean, we do right now, and it's not our state religion. Hindu monastery. Hindu monastery, it's the same one. Hindu monastery. Yeah, I think you do, even in free religion. So I actually will invest in Judaism until critical thought. And is there any other religion we can switch to? Taoism and solar cult. I never was big on religion and Beyond the Sword, and I think that shows with my ignorance of these things. They really fleshed it out in this mod. I typically just considered it on diplomatic terms previously. Okay, so let's go here. I hope I'm right about that, but I think you get to keep your religious buildings' effects. Even in free religion, you just can't build them. And that should make historic sense. Okay, before my capital stars. One more turn. Okay, so we should be able to avoid that. We are the largest in the world. Pretty cool. Okay, plus 11 and 219. Let's see if this changes. Keep. Yeah, this is better somehow. Oh, because of the manor. I hope I don't have to rebuild those. No, I don't. Okay, but that's where that difference came from. Yeah, that switch was sort of a careless decision. In fact, sometimes it isn't always just a strict progression forward if you've invested in the ancillary properties of the Civic. No. Did Judaism make that difference somehow? Let's see how it would. Something just shot our commerce way up.
Diamonds are nothing more than chunks of coal that stuck to their jobs.
Well, no, let's do this. It's one of my major cities. Pandemic. Alright, migration period. The period also known as barbarian invasions saw many peoples uprooted and the whole of Eurasia thrown into disarray. While not all classical empires buckled under this pressure, the geopolitical landscape changed dramatically and even the surviving states were irrevocably changed. Definitions of statehood change over time. The pressures of the migration period caused a new form of political organization to develop, now known as feudalism. Feudalism places more emphasis on mutual vassal sovereign responsibilities, and religion now generates twice as much separatism. I believe that means foreign religion in your controlled territories. And this means that the average number of players in the game, rounded down, have now entered the medieval era, which triggers this. And generally just makes it harder to hold on to conquests on its own, even though through technology, etc., your own abilities to do so increase at the same time. It just makes it more complex. Why are my Hindu monasteries? Yeah, I don't know. I just have a feeling these buildings are not, these religious buildings will not do anything in free religion. Even though I won't be able to build them, I know that. I have a feeling they're not going to work. But my Hindu monasteries are working, so I guess it's worth a try. We're doing pretty well right now. We can afford to experiment. We didn't even have to fight him. Well, +1 to windmill. We need those anyway. See what you're up to. Okay. Declaring war on Yadviga, it looks like. Alright, gunpowder in the 9th century. That's what I'm talking about.
We owe to the Middle Ages the two worst inventions of humanity: romantic love and gunpowder.
We may have procrastinated on this as long as possible. Yeah, we'll do it just a little bit longer. Synagogue, monastery. Okay, the temple does nothing. The monastery does. Okay, yep, it says requires Hinduism, which is an active religion in the city. The monastery... See, it says disabled, but we're still getting the 10% research. Huh. Yeah, I knew that wasn't supposed to happen. From buildings, 75% modifier. So we have 25, 35, 45, 85. Okay, so yeah. This is a typo then, because that adds to 85, which means that this Hindu monastery is actually not generating this science. I'll have to mention that in the thread for this mod. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Good to know in any case. Kind of running out of things to build anyway. Which means for optimal play I should be running wealth or something, but eh. Enemy infiltrators. I kind of think you're to blame on that. Counter-espionage. Hey, and it didn't show me the culture-specific icon for that spy being caught. Normally it does. I'll just build it anyway and see if it loses its effect. It should, but I guess if the game's inconsistent on one thing, it can be inconsistent on another. We still want to spread, though, for the community. And do we lack Hinduism anywhere? Nope, we have that spread everywhere. I made sure of that. So we can switch to Taoism next, probably, and then Solar Cult. No. Okay. So now we have Judaism everywhere. I'll wait till we finish the synagogue to switch out and just see. It almost certainly won't generate anything, but I do just want to check. Great scientist, Saxo Grammaticus. Now Dan and Ungol, with whom the stock of the Danes begins, were begotten of Humble their father, and were the governors and not only the founders of our race. Interesting. It's a historian. A very noble form of scientist. I'll have to pay supply for him being out of the border, so I might just explore with that unit as far as I can. Yeah, we don't have an academy yet. Let's get that built. You can only have one great work of science per city, and our capital produces much more science than anyone else. Mind you, it does only modify the base science, which is 30 here, which is still the most out of anywhere. Bulbing optics is nice, but no, we want the academy. It's interesting staying in pre-theology all the way up till right before critical thought. Interesting approach. Oh, it's down here, okay. Trying to think what it'd be number 7 that we'd have to get. 7 of 11. So there would be a gap between which we have theology and we don't have critical thought, but
rock pile ceases to be a rock pile the moment a single man contemplates it, bearing within him the image of a cathedral.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. I will keep playing, but I can only make these videos so large before I run into complications uploading them, so I'll probably actually be playing while this is uploading. But in any case, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you for watching.